Hi, I'm Psychotherapist Mary Jo Rapini, and welcome to Renovating Relationships. Today's hot topic is the bad times. Expect them in a healthy marriage. When you get married, very rarely do you think about the life journey ahead. You're all aflutter with the excitement, the dress, the flowers, the beautiful wedding ceremony, and joining this other person for the rest of your life. We aren't very good as a society of teaching people either about the bad years in marriage. And when you talk to a couple who have been married forever, very rarely do they talk about the bad times. Some of them do, but they're so grumpy, like you don't want to talk about it anyway. You know, I've been married for a long time, and I've talked to many patients and many people all over. And during these lectures, couples will come up to me and say, you know, we have a really good marriage, but boy, we sure did have some bad times. I'm going to teach you today with 10 pretty easy tips of how you can go through the bad times and end up feeling more restored, more connected with your partner. Because after all, that's what renovating relationships is all about. Now, I'm going to move through these pretty rapidly, so you may want to watch it several times. And after you watch it, go ahead and share it with other people. The most important person, of course, to share it with is your spouse, because you want to prepare for the bad times. So when they come, they won't blind you and then you just jump right away to a divorce. Because it's not just a happy marriage or a divorce. It's a happy marriage and working through the conflicts that are going to happen, I promise, in married life. First of all, when you're hitting a bad time in your marriage, go to a marriage retreat, because marriage retreats are cheaper. And also there's a lot of people and you can get a lot of ideas. And somehow when you're in the middle of the problem, you start thinking it's all us or it's all me. Our marriage is broken. It's not. It's going to help you feel more connected with other people. Secondly, talk to your spouse. Don't ever push a problem under the rug. When you talk to them, make sure that you say one thing to their three. This is going to help you become a better listener. And listening is really important. Number 3, do not withdraw intimately from your spouse. Now, I know you may not want to have sex with them. However, touch is very important. When you can't give anything else, don't give words, hold their hand, or hug them. Number 4, do not move out of the marital bed. When couples come in for counseling, that's one of the big mistakes they make. One sleeping downstairs, one sleeping upstairs. Guess what happens to the problem? Yup, it gets worse. Stay in the same bed together. Number 5, write letters to each other. Write an email to each other. When your words are caustic and full of anger, it doesn't help to say them. It may help you to journal them so you can get an idea of what you're thinking, and then write a letter to your partner. I think a lot of times handwriting has gone out of style and we go, nah, that's just old-fashioned. It's not old-fashioned. There is a connection there with writing, and plus it helps get it out and it helps you understand yourself a little bit more. Next, talk about old dating memories. Like, you know, what did you do? What were you thinking? These things make your partner laugh, and you can rejoin. Like, you're bringing up things you've been through in the past. It makes you see and feel there's a newness in the relationship. It really does help lighten whatever conflict you're going through. Next, date your spouse. You know, I do all these tweets all the time. Date your mate. I give you ideas. Get on Twitter and look at those. What can you do to date your mate? And ladies, we're sometimes negligent here. We expect him to do it. Go ahead and plan a super date for you and your husband. Next, become a team. Remember, you are not the star. The only star is if you both win. Number 9, some problems cannot be resolved, and the only way you can get through them is to accept them and go on. I'm thinking about something like the death of a child or the death of a loved one. Joining support groups, joining a church group, or joining good friends who are supportive will basically help prop you up so you can get through it and make it as a couple, because remember, two is stronger than one. And lastly, and maybe more importantly, is remind yourself every day about the importance of your vows. Very rarely is divorce a good option. It is a good option, however, in the case of abuse. If you are being physically, sexually, or emotionally abused, you cannot fix them with your love. They are mentally ill and they need professional help. The best thing in that case you can do is protect yourself and your child and leave the premises. It may mean a divorce, but a divorce and life saved is better than trying to stick in there and work with someone who is emotionally ill. I hope this has helped you. Join me on Twitter, #Renovating Relationships. Go to my website, MaryJoRapini.com. Talk to me, subscribe to my channel, and then share it with your friends. Share it with your spouse's friends, because the healthier marriages we have, the healthier children we have. The healthier children we have, the healthier schools, communities, and a society. This is Mary Jo Rapini signing off till next week. Bye-bye.